This nigga. Hey, Steph. How are you? How am I being a stranger, though? Oh, you're not slaving. You know that's only temporary. But at least you're doing a good thing. I was actually talking to this lady, right? I see her every morning on the train. And she lives in my building. But I never cross paths with her in my building. But I always see her on the train. And she works in the hospital. And I told her this. Hey, Jess. Happy Friday. I've been out since... I got out of work at 9:45 this morning. So it's been a good Friday. Tomorrow is actually the first session to the back. So I'm going to start that tomorrow. I might just do a little quick live here and there. Not sure. I'll be there from 11 in the morning till... I want to say 9 o'clock at night. It's going to be a long session, but that's going to be the first session. So in reference to the old lady in the train, I told her, you know, there's one way, one solution, so you will never have no patience. And she was like, what? I said, you help every individual to realize, to heal all their childhood traumas, all their pain, all their resentment, all their bitterness, all the anger, and all that. Deal with all that. Change their frame of mind, and energetically and vibrationally see them change the way they feel about themselves, and you'll see them actually empty out all the hospitals. She said wishful thinking, but people won't ever listen or obey or do any of that. I said, I know, but it's always just a thought. She was just laughing. Thank you. But it's just like, if you think about it, right? Like, my favorite artist and will always be is Tupac. And some dude here on TikTok, he asked, I guess, ChatGPT or something. He listen, I mean, he asked it in the Akashi Records. So Akashi Records is like the library of the galaxies. He said, what did Tupac come here to do? And the thing that stood out to me the most, and he said it himself, in one of his interviews, he says, he's going to spark the brain. He said, I'm not going to be the one who's going to change the world, but I'm going to spark the brain of the one who will change the world. And I've always taken that in like on a personally, like he literally said that for me. And on the other hand, as far as what AI was saying in reference to Tupac, AI was saying that he came here to open up the minds of all the individuals across the world. He's planting seeds into people so that they can recognize and become aware and awaken. And if you come to realize, a lot of people have been coming into awareness and have been awakening and unplugging from the matrix. Hey Carla, how are you? How you been? Sound like it's about to rain or thundering. Anyway, so tomorrow, kind of nervous. It's been like 3 years since the last time I did my back. I took a 3-year break. But I did some traveling between all that, so that was the reason why for the delay. But this time, I'm going all in, gonna finish the back. I got a session tomorrow, got a session in July, a month after. And then I got a session in November, and I got a session in January 3rd. I think the one in November is like right before Thanksgiving or right after. So kind of excited, but kind of nervous. Thank you. It'll be like nothing new, right? I've been doing it since literally almost 30 years now. You have? Appreciate the support, honestly. The one thing I don't really talk about is the podcast, right? Like, I have a podcast. I guess it's because I don't see it as of importance, because it's talking about my past and where I came from and to where I am today. I guess I'm feel more fixated and rather in helping people than just giving them a history lesson. Like, to me, but if you ever want to get to know any my past and my experiences and everything I've been through, for the most part, it's backtracked and it's there already. Appreciate that. Appreciate you. Thank you. I'm great. How's your baby girl? Well, I believe it's 4, right? But yeah, it's like, for me, it's not important to, like, I don't find it important what I've been through, right? It's more like a bio. But if anybody ever wants to say, hey, where did he come from? What did he been through, etc., it's already there. So next season, I think the next season starts in October or September. I don't remember. That's when I have to renew and update the whole thing and stuff. But going forward, it's going to be about focusing on how y'all can change your mindset, how you can change your framework, way of thinking, mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually. You know, like, a lot of people have a lot of mental issues but don't know how to address it, because they don't know, they feel like they can't be vulnerable and open about it in order for them to speak on it, in order for them to learn how to address their issues. So it's a little bit about everything. I just did a podcast just now, recorded it, talking about self-worth, self-acknowledgement, self-love, self-care, self-awareness, and self-something else, self-value. and knowing your self-worth. I think I already have said that, but anyway, it was just basically about self. And it's just having about a reflection about yourself and seeing where you at in life and seeing what areas you don't apply what. Goes into so many aspects. We are multi-layered. And most people just focus on their negative aspect about themselves, and it's not even about that. You've been told and taught to focus on your defects and defaults, but never taught to focus on your strengths and yeah, it is about to start raining. You're taught to just focus on all the negative aspects about yourself, when you should be focusing on all the positive aspects about yourself. And I'm going to just give you a quick little quote that everybody and their mother knows, which goes into, you're taught to think and focus on the worst case scenario. But I always change it. I always think and change it into, what about the best case scenario? I always focus on the best case scenario. I agree with you. Exactly. Because when you start to focus on the negative, you attract more. And when you focus on the past, you re-invite it back into the present moment. If you're looking at it from that point of view, you're right on that. Because at the end of the day, if you don't acknowledge the areas that you need to focus on, but at the end of the day, why would you want to focus all your attention on the negative part? You know what I'm saying? I personally would say, and focus on the positive. You know what I'm saying? And, to the comment, you're right. But for the most part, like, acknowledge it, recognize it. That's called awareness. And then at the same time, adjust the areas in that in particular aspect and just fix it and put it into a positive aspect. But you got a point there too, Happy Friday. Hope you're doing well, Nate. Thank you. Hi, Raina. Thank you for the love, Carla. Oh, man. You know what I noticed this week? So I went to the beach last weekend, got burnt. First time I ever got burned in years. And it didn't allow me to go to the gym. And I thought to myself, everything happens for a reason. And I've been able to have time to actually sit down and just be on slow mode than to always be on a constant go. I'm always doing something. I'm always occupying myself. I'm always keeping my mind busy and physically busy. Either I'm in the gym for 3 hours, I come home, I'll do like my chores or anything like that. Then I'm constantly trying to have like a bulletin, pinpoint what I need to do for the day. And I think I was coming down to hi, hon. I think I was coming down, thank you. I think I was coming down to a burnout, right? Like right before the burnout. Because I noticed when I started to relax, I felt tired. Like all this, and they told me it was maybe because of the sunburn, the suntan. Gotta slow down. Yeah, thank you for the love. I appreciate it. You tend to focus on everything else and you forget yourself. And when you do that, that's when you get distracted. But you gotta go back to center, to being into center self. Sound like it's about to start pouring out there. Thank you, Carla. You know, so what I learned through this week's process was just learn how to just center myself and not be so occupied in being busy, because I'm always trying to keep myself occupied with doing something, which at the end of the day, what I do is I meditate and I try to read, but a lot of times I feel like I'm running out of time. Taking a break, but the problem is I don't take time off from the gym. So the first thought that comes to mind is, am I going to lose my muscle? Am I going to lose my gains? You start to feel like you're going to gain weight. But to be honest with you, nothing has changed within a week. Obviously, a week is not going to do anything. But then I got another 2 weeks to come. So that's technically 3 weeks that I'll be out the gym. The next 2 weeks is because of the tap on my back. So it's like, I'm trying not to think about it, but it is something that's viciously going off in my mind, making me think that I will. Take a wild guess. Oh, what's up? How are you? I'm good. How's your baby boy? A little older. One more guess. I'm great. I'm good. Nah, I wish I was younger. Nah, actually 46. Be 47 in October. Be forgetting my age sometimes. Next month. I guess wisdom comes with age, right? Hey, mommy. All that activity and taking. I try to stay busy though. You know, I feel like that the gym has kept me younger. You start wanting deeper conversations and, of course, deeper thought, because it feels like it has to be like a soul connection, like a mental. It can't be just surface level conversation. All is good. Thank you for asking. And hope the little girls are good too. Hope you're good. Carla, thank you for the love. Because you feel like you're wasting your time. Definitely, because at the end of the day, it feels like you're not. All right, when you start to become an awakened, you start to realize that surface level conversations no longer stimulate your mind anymore. That's good. And say hi to them. Of course, it's a back and forth exchange, right? It's energy exchange. I read something the other day that said that I am, the whole thing, it says I am you, you are me. But then it said, I read something else today that said, you are me and I am you. But at the same time, you are me in the sense of reminding me here on, I don't remember the exact quote, so I'm not even going to repeat it though. But it was basically saying like, you are me, reminding me on how I'm supposed to act and live on earth. hi. And I'm at the pool. Say hi to the ladies and enjoy your vacation. Nice. Of course, anytime. Text me. Hi, Remy. When does she come back? I'm ready for them all. I am. As far as being with somebody that's older than you, a man that you deal with that's older than you is always supposed to put you on. He's always supposed to be teaching you something. He's always supposed to be elevating you. He's always supposed to be schooling you. He's always supposed to be teaching wisdom. Of course. Yeah, motherfuckers. Thank you, Kiala. You know we good at that. Debating, going back and forth, and then I have you thinking outside the box, and then you realize, wait a minute, he's making so much sense. You just came in, right? So, on a little update, I start to continue to finish off my back. So, I might be doing a little more live for the next couple. You and Addie. With her son. You're serious. That's a serious question, right? Like, you gotta question your degree. And then the thing is, I haven't even read most of the books that I do have, right? Like, you've seen my library. And there's so much more to learn. There's still so much more. Yes, you. I was putting you on because I gonna finish off my back this year. Well, by the end of the year, hopefully. If this guy was to have more open sessions, I would have done them sooner. But in a way, it's like it works out. To finish off my back, it's gonna cost like 10 grand. It's not like a challenge. It's more like whatever you say to me, I process it different and I perceive it different. So I see everything from a different aspect. And remember, you're coming from somewhere where they teach you on how to narrow mind look taught, right? I didn't teach myself that. I had a broad way of thinking. So I see things from 10 different angles, but at the same time, I see them from different... Nah, it's too much. I don't even want to get into it. Of course, thank you. To everyone else too. But remember, your energy is currency. And that's the truth. And even if it don't look like it at the moment, just keep remembering. Just stay focused, stay pushing. Because your authenticity is actually the real currency. And that's where you create a brand. Because you're supposed to be getting paid just for breathing. But they don't tell you that. right? They always tell you you got to work hard for it. And in reality, that's disconnecting and disassociating you from your truth, from your inner self. They actually banned one of my videos that I was talking about all that stuff. You got to embody it vibrationally, energetically, mentally, emotionally. Step back. No, but you're good like that. You always have been. Conversations with you have, from a younger person, has always amazed me of how much awareness you have. That's because you're in isolation. And when you isolate yourself, you start becoming more aware of patterns, habits, ways, actions, thoughts, ideas, feelings. All of those things start to rise up to the surface, but you have to deal with them individually. But to tell you the truth, Remy, you know I did that process for like 6 years. And I have my seasons where I want to be talking and then I don't want to talk to nobody. So I get it. It comes with seasons. And I think that's when the universe is actually one to isolate you from everyone else, just so it can teach you, school you. Your brain was on some coke. That conversation with me is crazy. It ain't gonna be a typical conversation. That's the thing though. But I feed off of people's energy. So my energy in my conversation, it's always varies with the individual. I think I could just read your whole blueprint and it's like, oh, hey, what about this? And I come up with an idea, a process, a solution, and how to apply. I try to. But you know it always comes from the soul. And when you say the soul, it's actually connection to the heart. And the other... Oh my God. Don't even go there, Remy. In conversations would leave people like, what the fuck we talking about? It'd be on some next level. You're an entire vibe to talk to. People don't notice that part about me though. I don't expose the funny part too much in public. Like I keep that between those who I feel like I could rock with. So if I ever show you that funny side, it's because I know I could trust you with that vulnerability, with that aspect of me. But a class clown, I've always been. So I was always in trouble in school. In another level, but I've been. You've learned me from so many aspects. Thank you, Carla. You learned me from so many aspects, right? Like you've seen me from the insecure version of me, the person that didn't know where he was going, and you were like a guidance. You kind of steered me in a sense, and you helped me learn how to recalibrate my thinking, my way of perceiving. Because when we started conversating, I was exiting that relationship. And when I was exiting that relationship, a friend of mine had told me, yo, don't you dare get into another relationship. She was there. Remy was there for a long time. She gave me a lot of advice. Was like a little sister telling her big brother, like, it's gonna be all right. And she would tell me to share my writing, and I still haven't done it. Which is the next thing that I'm gonna start doing since I'm gonna be home this whole week. I'm probably just gonna start recording some of the my writings that I do every morning, I never share these with nobody. If I share them with you, it's because I trust you. And these are gonna be like the universe speaking to you, basically, right? It's gonna speak to your heart, speak to your soul. You think conversations with me shake your mind up? Those writings are pivotal parts of my whole soul on a piece of paper, right? But it's more on my phone. And I'm gonna start making videos in reference to them and just start reading them. And then I'm gonna put them on the podcast as well. Thank you, mommy. You know you're safe with me though. Anybody, like if I rock with you, you always will be safe. Hey, thank you, Carla. Thank you. Thank you, mommy. Like, if I have a conversation with you and you tell me something that's real personal, number one, there's no judgment. Thank you. Thank you for the love, babe. I know. It's all love. You could tell me your deepest secret, and that shit is safe with me because I will never repeat it. I won't even repeat it to you, right? Because at the end of the day, it's like, yo, nah. Thank you. How's the nena? Only in the first. First and last day of the year, the beginning and the exit. She's in Florida right now, actually. She's good, though. Of course, I know what you mean. She's good. She'll be back tomorrow. But I can't even see her because I'm be in the... I'll be in the tattoo shop tomorrow. So I'm not going to see her tomorrow. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, mommy. That's what I was... Yeah. New one. Covering my whole back completely. Top to bottom. Shoulder to shoulder. It's going to be a... Whatever. It's coming. You jinxed it. You hear it now? And a siren on top of that. Jesus Christ. The one thing that actually aggravates the crap out of me. I used to hate it when I was on like 7 months ago. I haven't been on since. And hearing that just irks me. It just gets under my skin because it's like all the time. There's a precinct up the block. It wasn't all that. Maybe in the Bronx, but nothing happened in New York. I mean, nothing happened in Brooklyn. That's all. It sounds like it's fabric. It looks like we went under, and in reality, nothing happened. None of that stuff from the trains, that was not true. That was all BS. Like, that must have happened from this one time that it came down and they made it seem like it happened again, but it didn't. It was just raining like regular, but it was pouring a lot. Certain little floods, but it wasn't like covering cars. We're not in Texas. I was gonna reach out to you and ask you if you was alright. Excuse me, in reference to the riots, but I was like, but that's what the news puts out to you, and then the social media does the same thing. No, it's nothing like the Rodney King riots. I was there, and they had shut down the city, like for real, curfew and all. You would see the choppers and police constantly. About to ask you, Remy, if you want to come on. So people get an idea of how deep the conversation can go. National Guards. My mom, I keep up with my mom's, and she was like, they protesting and all, but it ain't that bad. She said they was gonna do a national, what was that thing? She said they were gonna put a curfew on everybody. I don't know if I don't have pizza though. If I give you the price on what I'm gonna pay for this shit on my back tomorrow, I think I got like $6,000 for him already. Or downtown. My mom isn't storming apples. I'll bring the, what's it called, peanut butter whip. Happy Friday. Oh shit, I ain't putting no lotion on. I'm putting on lotion every couple of hours. You know what I just tried recently? Banana and peanut butter. I've never tried that till the other day, and to tell you the truth, I ate 2 of them for this morning and I was alright. Usually I try to have like a little big breakfast. She's in Montebello. It's like kind of like towards downtown, but she's not downtown. She's close to, I want to say, Chinatown. I think. She was good. She actually got her eyes done last week. She was like, she can't be on. She actually got her eyes done last week. She was like, she can't be on